Hello, welcome to RC Four Wheel Trails. I am Mike, and today's going to be a bit of a hodgepodge video. I've just got some really cool new wheels, new shoes as I call it, for the FTX here. So I'm going to be quickly putting those on, and I've also just bought my son a new crawler as well. So we're just going to have a quick look at that. It's not really an unboxing. Unfortunately, when it turned up, it had some damage, so I've actually got some new parts come through today to fit onto an already brand new crawler. So I'll just quickly show that. And also, I've been working on a project that I haven't finished, but I thought I'd show the little bit that I have done. So like I said, it's a bit of a sort of cobbled together video. I haven't made a long form video in a while. I have got some stuff I'm working on. I just haven't got round to editing it yet. So I thought, why not do this? So anyway, we'll get straight into it. So obviously this is the FTX Outback Trooper. Awesome out of the box, really good. I've not actually done the upgrades to this yet, other than put some diff grease in, and obviously it's got the roof furniture on the back. I have recently fitted this. I don't know if you can see it in the camera because my camera's not set up really for this. I just thought that was cool. I'd seen that on another channel, so I got myself one. Wasn't the same as that, mind you, but I've been wanting to get new shoes for this for a while, and to be perfectly honest, I couldn't decide what to go for. So anyway, let's just move this aside a second, because like I said, we haven't got the biggest amount of room here. So I did pick these up, so let's get some extra zoom. So it will be two, bear with me. So got these through, got these on eBay. Do you know what, I actually can't remember what I paid for them. I want to say 45, something like that, but they are nice. They are obviously made from, as far as I'm aware of, they are full aluminium, billet aluminium, or whatever you want to call it, or CNC'd, or whatever it is. But they are cool. They've got some really good, sort of real sticky tyres now. They are bead lock. I'm not showing this very well ago. So they are bead lock, and obviously got some, I don't know, the foams, they feel like medium foams, but like I said, these tyres, I know you can't feel them, you have to take my word, they are very sticky. So obviously, got a set of those, so I'm now going to throw these onto the car. So we'll just do a quick little offer up. Like I said, let's see if I can do this. So it looks like it will fit, no problem at all. The reason I went for these is because I wanted it to look more like what would be on this vehicle when it was original. And looking at some photos of this, because this is obviously based on the short wheel based Toyota Land Cruiser. Come on, what are we doing? So that's what sort of thing, from what I've researched. Mind you, you have anything you like. Anyway, let's chat. Let's get these on the car. So there it is, all done. I didn't want to bore you lot whilst I fit wheels, but I will just put the camera down very quickly because it's easier, and get some zoom on so you can see the... So there you go, all on. They are ever such slightly higher. I'd say they're a good mil and a half higher, and probably about a mil to 2 mil wider. So the actual stance of the vehicle, if we look at it, if I can do this, bear with me, they are protruding now slightly. So before, the original wheels were pretty much ever so slightly sticking out on the arches. Now you can see it's clearly, they are sticking out the arches. So I ain't going to test it today because I've got a lot on, and if you look out the back you can see it's awesome weather, the washing's getting wet. So I will test it. I expect there to be a little bit of fouling on the arches, because I know this thing, when you're putting it through its paces, would quite often tuck a wheel up underneath, and you'd get a bit of a, you know, a wind breaking sound as it's catching. So I have no doubt these are gonna foul on the tyres, but I'm not really bothered. Like I said, this thing's stock. Anybody that knows these, stock out the box, awesome. But like I said, I haven't gone to the up. Just like I said, I'm not really too interested on upgrading this at the moment fully, because like I said, out of the box, it is really good. I just wanted to put some better looking wheels, and something with a bit more grip. And like I said, it's a learning curve. if these tyres don't work, then obviously, because these obviously, like I said, I'll get a different set of tyres. I'll get a lower profile tyre and go from there. But anyway, so that's the update on the FTX. Anybody that follows my channel will have seen some of the shorts, seen some of the tumbles that this thing has done, and that's why I'm so impressed with it that I've bought my son one. So just bear with me while I pick it up. And I'm back. So I've just picked my son up this, and like I said before, my son's only 8, he'll be 9, well, in about 2 weeks time, something like that. And like I said, he's really into it. Part of the reason why I've got a channel is because, like I said, we run the channel together. Usually my son does most of the filming, or I'll do the filming. We take it in turns driving, basically. But I've had so much fun and such a good time with the FTX Outback Trooper that I thought I'd get him this one. Obviously, this isn't quite as expensive as that one there. I forget what I paid for this now. I think it's like £165. I think that's what it was. But you get a lot of car for not a lot of money. So let's just quickly get out the box for those that don't know. So just bear with me. And there it is, all out of the box. So like I said, we did get this off of eBay on an online shop. And unfortunately, with the awesome postal service, when it turned up, and if we can see it, we get some extra zoom on, just bear with me. This mirror is cracked in half. It is just about hanging on. And the other side was completely missing. So I do have the mirrors for it, but we didn't bother to... We're not going to bother gluing them back on. We just got in contact and he shipped out some brand new mirrors for it, which I have got somewhere to my side. So we have got some new mirrors for it, and I've also got a winch. That's what I was going to have a quick look at whilst I'm here with you guys. So that's the mirrors, which we obviously got free. And then I did get the winch for... I think the winch, I can't even, hang on, bear with me. So it's in this bag, it's all stuck in place. I'm not going to get it out now, but basically I just want to show what I've got. So I've got the standard winch for mine, because apparently these winches can go straight onto this. So it's like a self-assembly, just a plain, it's a little servo winch. You get your little servo there. You install the spool of cable, and there's the other end of it. So that'll be going on. So yeah, like I said, it's not as big or as you know, plush, I suppose is the word to say. It's not as, I don't want to say it's not as good as mine. I did a lot of reviewing, and like I said, you get a lot of bang for the buck with this. Lots of little upgrades you can buy for it. And it's been out a while now. I think this has been out about 3 or 4 years now. So there is the, so you've got metal links. I know it's metal in the diffs. You get a little, I believe, what's the engine on this again? I can't remember what the engine is on this now. A little 350. I can't see. But no, he'll enjoy it. And like I said, we've got many vehicles. We've got quite a few in our collection, so we're not always out with the crawlers. But I thought this would be a good, this is his first, I want to say proper crawler that's his. He's always been sharing mine. Like I said, he's got lots of military RC vehicles because he's really into his scale stuff. He's got tanks and all sorts, but this is his first crawler with winch, and I'm sure straight away he'll want to upgrade it. Bigger wheels and all that good stuff. Like I said, he is only going to be 9. So, but anyway, that is what I've got my son. And the next thing, we'll move on. I'll pack all this away very quickly, and I'll show you what I've been working on, so just bear with me. Right, so here it is. It is the, I think it's called, it's the Fay, is it the Fay Hemmet? Which I have got I will leave it very quickly about now, what it looked like before. So I'll leave with you now what it was before. So bear with me. That's what it looked like before, standard. And obviously now all I've done is I've given it a weathered. I wanted to go for a sort of a, it's been parked up for a long time, seen some history, seen some service, and it's been parked up under a tree and sort of forgotten about. So I don't know where it's going to come on the camera, so we'll try this way around. So it has got some moss on it, and it's like an air filter on the side there. I weathered that and stuck some, I think they're 12 mil hex, or 7 mil hex, can't remember. Tried to make it look a bit more scale. Stuck some wheel bolt nuts on top of the jerry cans there. Rusted out the exhaust shield. But so before this channel, I used to do die-cast. That's my main background is die-cast model cars, and I'm good at weathering die-cast model cars, but I've never done anything on a larger scale. So let's just try and get some extra zoom on, because the back's all, I don't know why this has come out on camera, but it actually doesn't look too bad if I do say so myself. I'm not one for blowing my own trumpet, but it doesn't look too bad. So continue to turn it around if I can. So you get the idea. Like I said, I don't know how well this has come out on camera, but it's all right. It's all right. It's not too bad. This didn't cost a great deal. These have been out for years as well. And I've just ordered, and it hasn't come yet. I've ordered some new bits for this, so I'm going to have a go at locking the disc, because obviously this has got open diffs, and it makes it obviously not overly capable when it's out and about. So I've just bought some silicone, I think some silicone grease, I don't know, silicone, I think it's quite thick silicone oil, funnily enough. And I'm going to take the diffs apart and put some of this heavy gloopy stuff in there to make it so it's locked. That's what I've seen other people doing. And I've bought some springs from WPL to actually make it have some suspension, because at the moment the suspension is so stiff. But these can be made into quite good little, I don't want to say crawlers, they're not crawlers, quite good little off-road vehicles. But it looks good when I've got my Walker Bulldog tank out, and that's what I was basically trying to make it look a bit more weathered for that. So stay tuned, because obviously, like I said, as soon as the parts have come and I get a chance, I will be finishing this off. But like I said, the weathering is pretty much done. It is an experiment. I will get better as time goes on. But anyway, that is today's video. A bit of a strange one, I know, but we've put some new shoes on the FTX Outback Trooper, and I'll make a quick short at the weekend probably to see how it behaves. I've got a funny feeling personally it's going to probably need some different tyres on those wheels, because like I said, they're probably just that little bit. I think it's going to be the fact that they stick out a bit too far. They're going to really foul on the arches. And obviously stay tuned, because when my son's birthday, we're going to take him to this. There's a really, really cool set of woods not too far from my place that's like a crawler heaven, I suppose you could say. So we're going to take the two cars out and give them a bit of a back-to-back review to just see just how good the little Outback 3, it's a Bronco, is against its, I suppose you call it the bigger brother, and just see how good because they're both reviewed. Like I said, they're both very good. I know my one is very good out the box, and I know that the little Bronco is quite popular. And also, oh yeah, I thought I just mentioned, like I said, I have got a video to upload, which is on the little Willys Jeep. But like I said, I've got to edit that video. But anyway, with that, please consider like, sharing, and subscribing to help us out. We are a new channel. We are new to this, and all that good stuff. We are all about having fun. Like I said, we're a father and son duo. We are not professionals in any shape or the matter. So, like I said, consider subscribing, grow along with us. And with that, I'll see you all very soon. Thank you very much for watching, and take care. I'll see you all soon.